All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming to the courthouse in Zootopia. This court is now in session. Today we're going on a record of matter of people versus Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son, Kermit the Frog and the Muppets. They have done the following: terrorizing the Sesame Street public, such as being in charge of Sesame Street, trying to shut down Mr. Hooper's store, and getting someone in trouble including Ernie. And worst of all, kidnapping Mickey and Minnie and adding cuss words to Zootopia too. So how do you all plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I agree with my boss. Not guilty.
Me.
We all plead not guilty.
I plead guilty. I agree with Bunsen. I plead guilty.
So we have to Muppets guilty and the rest not guilty. I don't believe it. I will now call Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse to the stand, which I believe that they are the victims who got kidnapped by Kermit.
Thank you for having us, Your Honor. Well, if it isn't Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son and Kermit the Frog. We're very mad at you about how you locked us in my office and added cuss words to Zootopia too. You guys are even worse than Angelica and Mitch Middleton, who added cuss words to Zootopia in the first place.
I agree with Mickey. You also made Kermit the Emperor and have him take over Sesame Street, and you even tried to kill us and put a castle over Sesame Street so you can become king of the Muppets. I hope you Muppets get what you deserve. So me and Mickey plead you all guilty, especially you, Larry. That's all we like to say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Mickey and Minnie. Next I call Dr. Emmett Brown and Oscar the Grouch to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, you must be Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son and Kermit the Frog. We're very mad at you for how you treated us like that, Kermit. You stole my time machine and messed with the timeline by getting Mr. Hooper arrested. And you also took over Sesame Street and became Emperor. That is totally insane of you to do this.
I agree with Dr. Emmett Brown. You even wedged me in the garbage can right after I told you not to touch his time machine. But you didn't listen to me. I hope you get locked away for a very long time. So we plead guilty. That's all we can say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Emmett Brown and Oscar the Grouch. Next I call up Cookie Monster and Big Bird to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. So you must be Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son and Kermit the Frog. We're very furious at you for the way you treated Sesame Street. Larry, you hypnotized me and Big Bird by making a mess in the store with cookies and birdseed. And Kermit, you even messed up the contract by removing Mr. Hooper's name with your name. We hope you found guilty.
I agree with Cookie Monster. You even fed us croissants, which is not good for our bodies. You even turned into the Green Goblin and tried to kill Mary Jane, but luckily I caught her just in time. So me and Cookie Monster find you guilty. That's all we can say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Cookie Monster and Big Bird. Next I call up Peter Parker and Ernie to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. So you must be Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son and Kermit the Frog. We're very furious for what you have done in Sesame Street. You even went to the Count and turned yourself into the Green Goblin and tried to kill Mary Jane. Not only that, you even sent out Beaker to kill Bunsen and had me arrested. Just wait until you were found guilty.
I agree with Peter. You even tried to get me in trouble, like telling me to punch my friend Bert in the face, faking your own broken leg. And even stealing the Christmas gifts just to get me in trouble. I haven't been causing trouble for the past few weeks and you're still trying to do this to me. I hope you all get what you deserve, especially you, Kermit and Larry. I don't know why you keep getting out of jail all the time, so I hope you're guilty. That's all we can say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Peter Parker and Ernie. And finally, I call out Mr. Hooper, the owner of his store, to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Kermit the Frog and Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord Son. I'm very furious of you for always causing trouble on Sesame Street. Commit! You stole Dr. Emmett Brown's time machine to go back in time to call the police to accuse me of stealing Miss Piggy's diamond, which I did not do. You even tried to be in charge of Sesame Street by using the giant robot of Galactus. You know what? You're banned from my store and you're not getting any more croissants from me. Just wait until you're both guilty. That's all I can say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Hooper. All right, since Gonzo and Bunsen plead themselves guilty, How does the jury plead the rest of the Muppets, including Kermit the Frog and Larry the God Thunder, Giant Overlord's son?
Guilty.
All right, now it's time for some sentencing. Kermit the Frog, for always causing trouble on Sesame Street and including trying to be in charge, getting revenge on Spider-Man and calling him a B-word, and also trying to kill Mary Jane, stealing Dr. Emmett Brown's time machine, and accusing Mr. Hooper for stealing Miss Piggy's diamond. And worst of all, becoming the Emperor of Sesame Street. You're sentenced to 6 months in the Zootopia State Prison. And we have the guards to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't escape. And when your jail sentence is up, you will be getting a restraining order of 500 feet of everyone on Sesame Street.
Oh no, this has got to be some kind of joke.
Beaker, for attempting to kill your friend Bunsen, and blaming the murder on Peter Parker and got him arrested. You're sentenced to 3 months in the same place. And if you don't pay Bunsen's hospital bill, you will be sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Me.
And the rest of you Muppets are sentenced to 100 hours of community service, well, except for Bunsen and Gonzo because they're only sentenced to 3 days in jail.
Well, at least I got the slightest punishment. Yeah, so did I.
Way to go, Kermit. You got us sent to 100 hours of community service, thanks to you.
Constantine, for attempting to kill Big Bird with a knife and being an imposter, I sentenced you to the secret room.
Oh, what secret room are you talking about?
Oh, you'll find out once we get our next visitor. But let's get back to court. And no surprise here. Last but not least, the evil mastermind behind the Muppet case. Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord's son, for corrupting the Muppets, violent punishments, harassment, evil, murder, destruction by bringing darkness to Sesame Street, bailing Kermit the Frog out of jail numerous of times, taking over Sesame Street, making Kermit the Emperor, hypnotizing everyone on Sesame Street, and worst of all, adding cuss words to Zootopia 2, and trying to kill everyone at the Disney Studios, attempting to blow up Sesame Street and building your own castle to rule the Muppets. You left me no choice. Despite your high criminal records, you are sentenced to death by the worst way as possible, and it's even more worse than the electric chair.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I will show you all right. And I wonder where Master Shifu is? Oh goody, here he comes.
Who exactly is Master Shifu?
I believe that's him.
Good afternoon, everyone who called me here to Zootopia.
Matt, do you know if we should trust this guy?
I don't know, Needle. This guy is a red panda, and he looks very scary indeed.
Guys, despite the scary and suspicious appearance, I think he might be a good guy for once.
All right, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself to Master Shifu. This is Master Shifu. He used to be the master of the Jade Palace who trained people with Kung Fu. But now he works for Zootopia, who always hunts down most dangerous criminals in the world. And don't worry about Master Shifu. He's one of our allies here for Zootopia, despite having the same enemies.
Try not to bother my awful appearance, and I am not here to hurt you all. I have come by to show you how Larry the God Thunder, Giant Overlord's son, will be facing his execution. Larry the God Thunder, Giant Overlord's son, you are the most insane Sesame Street hater I have ever seen in my life. You did a lot of horrible bad things to a lot of other people, like corrupting the Muppets, adding cuss words to Zootopia 2, bailing out Kermit the Frog numerous of times, making Kermit the Emperor, attempting to kill everyone at the Disney Studios, trying to blow up Sesame Street and replace it with a castle so you can become king of the Muppets. You have no remorse at all. Oh, you seem interested in watching my video of what I do to villains like you. Here's a video of what I did one time to a victim who most likely do very bad things. This video is me executing most horrible villains, including Kent Mansley. Now let's see the video. Hello everyone, my name is Master Shifu, and welcome to my executing game show, where I will be torturing the most insane criminals in the universe. The first person to fall victim is Constantine. which I just kidnapped before attempting the court and after his sentencing. I teleported him using TikTok logic. I will now show you where Constantine is at.
Where am I? And what is this place? Oh no, it's a dangerous animatronic.
You aren't playing by the rules.
Alright, everyone. My next one will be my personal favorite, the Saw of Doom. I will show you the victim that will be executed by this type of method. There will be a vote on how our criminals will be executed. The type of execution that has the most votes wins. Now, let's meet Kent Mansley, who will be executed by the Saw of Doom.
All right, Ken Mansley. Are you ready to die by the Saw of Doom?
No, please. I don't want to die. I'm sorry for what I almost did to your country. Please don't do this to me. I promise I'll be a good soldier, I swear.
Well, that's too bad. It's time to meet your fate, you stupid army man. Goodbye forever, Kent Mansley.
Hey.
Elmo, there's something I really want to tell you.
What is it, Bird?
From this point on, just remind me not to go back into the Muppet land again, okay?
Okay, Bird.
No, Master Shifu. Please don't put me in this execution. I'm very sorry for being a total threat to Sesame Street.
Yeah, I agree with my boss. Please make him bright again. I promise he won't cause trouble. I swear.
Are you kidding me? For all you've done to Sesame Street? Absolutely not. You have done way too much damage to Sesame Street. Maybe if you never did all those bad things to this town, this would have never happened to you. All right, now that my work here is done, I am leaving. See you all in my executing game show.
All right, Larry the God Thunder Giant Overlord's son, before I close this case, your execution will start tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. I had enough of your Muppet madness, please. Take them all away.
That son of a bitch Spider-Man is so going to pay for this.
Shut your mouth, Kermit.
Case closed, you all are free to go.
To be continued.
Larry's execution coming soon.